ChatGPT Study Mode and Gemini Guided Learning just launched last week and everyone's talking about them. But what exactly are they? Are they the same or completely different? And most importantly, which one of them is best for students to use? Hi, I'm Vinaya, an AI enthusiast and a 10th grade student, and today I'm putting both of these tools to the ultimate test. I'll be comparing them across 10 different categories, and so by the end of this video, you'll know exactly whether to use study mode or guided learning for your studies. So, let's get started. So, what are these tools? OpenAI's got study mode for ChatGPT, and Google has guided learning for Gemini. Both of these tools made specifically for students so that we can have personalized, structured way of learning. So, like instead of if we go chat in a regular chat bot like ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever it is, we ask a doubt, we ask a question to explain something, they just dump in all the answers. But here we'd get proper step-by-step explanations. It will be asking us questions in between so that it knows that we're understanding it. Basically, it teaches us like a tutor. And it's actually helpful for students. Now the big question here is, which one of these tools is better? Study mode or guided learning? So first up, ease of use and setup. It's basically how it would be like your first time experience and how clear it is and easy it is to just, start learning quickly. So here in ChatGPT, you can see a plus icon here. You click study and learn this side and boom, just you got it. You get it, right? And then you type a prompt and then it's activated, the study mode. And same goes for Gemini. You have just one button like guided learning here. You click that and there you go. You've activated Gemini guided learning. It's that easy. And let me show you how it is like as a first time experience. Let me type down a prompt. So like teach me. There you go. So you can see the prompt here. Got it. Before we dive in, I want to know your current level. Are we talking about school level chemistry or something deeper like college level atomic theory? So here you can see that if we type in a prompt, it's going in depth. Like it's asking you the questions first. What all it needs to know before it starts teaching. So like, let me just say school level chemistry. So if I prompt in that, so it's like perfect since you already know the basics. We can go deeper in the structure. So it's giving me all the topics it's going to teach me. And then at the end, it asks me, shall we start with the history of atomic theory? So like, yeah, by this itself, you can understand how easy it is to use, right? And same is for Gemini guided learning. So like, if I ask the same thing, it will say like, let's unpack this, the concept of atom. Okay. Even Gemini guided learning will ask you a few details about what exactly are you trying to study and how much and all that. So like basically both of these tools are trying to get to know the details in depth so that they can give us the clarity. Both of them are easy to use and set up and start learning quickly. Now next, let's look at its teaching style. Whether it is fun, engaging, conversational, formal, whatever. Okay, so I just prompted it to, teach me photosynthesis as if I've never heard of it before. So, all right, let's imagine for a moment that plants are the world's green chefs. Okay, but instead of going to be grocery store, they make their own food from scratch using sunlight. Step on the sunlight again. Literally has a tiny solar power kitchen. Instead of the kitchen, chlorophyll, chemical ingredients, we cook up. Okay. My health body is like all stop photosynthesis like one. What do you think about the oxygen levels? It would suddenly drop. Exactly. Start dropping. Do not instantly vanish. Doesn't matter. Photosynthesis is oxygen. Okay. We check for you. Can you explain more about photosynthesis is 1.4? Okay, damn. So here you can see that it's pretty conversational. It's very chill, fun, entertaining because you can make up stories and learn concepts in such a fun manner. Let's see Gemini. I'll give the same prompt. So hey there, I can definitely help you with that. Photosynthesis is super cool and fundamental process. Think of it as a plant's way of making its own food to survive. It's a bit like a tiny cell simulation. You have to plants need to make their food. What ingredients do they use from their surroundings? Water, air, sunlight, you're exactly right. There's some ingredients. The kitchen, I mentioned earlier, is a special part of the plant. Okay. Now, what do you think the plant does with the ingredients to create food and energy? Let's say, I don't know. What will it say? That's perfectly fine. Let's think about it. The plant takes water or carbon and uses energy to create food. So the whole process is like water, carbon dioxide, sunlight. Okay. Now you just saw the Gemini's guided learning output, and I feel like this is also pretty good. Like, see, ChatGPT was more like I asked it to create it fun and like story type, so it created like a story kind of thing. Here it is very conversational, like it's asking me questions at every step, and then it's also visuals. It's providing me visuals. That's such a good thing. And then if I'm saying anything like I don't know, it's like totally fine and it's explaining me things on much simpler level. That's exactly what a tutor should do. And I feel like both ChatGPT and Gemini win at this point. And come on, look at this. It literally provided me a visual, like an image to explain me better. And ChatGPT, nah, no visual. But it is fun. See? Okay, next up, memory and personalization. It's basically how well the tools remember our previous chats, everything that we've mentioned, to personalize it to our level for, specifically for us, to make the study sessions much better. So I actually did test it out right now, but I forgot to record. Yeah. So like I used this prompt for ChatGPT and Gemini both, saying that I want you to teach me the entire chapter light. And I've given a few points like I'm bad at numericals and like I prefer having a quick summary after each explanation. And then yeah, give me a joke probably after that. So ChatGPT here said that it saved its memory like that. It has saved that in its memory. And the same prompt in Gemini, even Gemini said that it has saved its info. It has saved my info in its page. And now it's like, let's start the lesson and everything. So yeah, after prompting that, I even like actually sat down and properly studied it in both of these tools, and I noticed that yeah, both of these tools are actually like following what I asked, providing a quick summary after each topic and even jokes. So like you can see that after each topic, it's providing me in each response, it's there. Same goes for ChatGPT study mode. Here also, after each topic, there's a tiny joke and a tiny summary, and that's good. And I feel like this is a really cool thing because obviously not everyone has the same style of learning. People have different and varied styles of learning. They want it to be personalized, and I feel like ChatGPT study mode, Gemini guided learning, both of them are doing a completely good job in it. So we can have personalized tutors. This is guaranteed. Now next up, verified sources and structured modules. So basically here I'm seeing that which of these AI tools like provide better structure for teaching the lessons, and like which of them provides sources to like verify the information. So let's take the same example of, this chat itself. Here, if you look at ChatGPT, like I asked to explain the entire light chapter without actually giving the PDF. So it did pretty good job. Like it gave me the entire roadmap in the start. All of these topics are covered in NCERT. So it's a proper structure. That's good. But it's not mentioning the source that it's from NCERT textbook. Although I told it, it's very obvious, but then it's not giving any of the sources. And you don't know if any of this information is from any outside sources. Nothing is mentioned. Like seriously nothing. So you have to go and Google yourself, whatever. But Gemini, what I've noticed is that here, even here also I've not provided any PDF, but here I feel like if you look here, in each topic, it's giving me like links to see and verify, like to see where the info is taken from. If not exactly NCERT textbook, it's from these websites. Like, and it's not just that, like for the responses in which there are no links provided, here in the three dots, if you click, you can see here a double check response is there. If you click on it, it's going to check through Google and verify whether the information is accurate or not. And I feel like this is a really cool feature, which is not there in study mode or ChatGPT in general. And then like you can see it searches on Google. It evaluates the Gemini statements, prepares the results, and like, yeah, you can understand the results. And okay, so here you can see the highlighted green text is like from Google, wherever the information was taken. So obviously, you know who wins here. Obviously, it's Gemini who provides verified, accurate sources. And plus another thing, it's like, I've noticed that Gemini is more structured than ChatGPT, because study mode, it is structured. It is, but more of like conversational, more of like a study buddy. But here Gemini, I feel like it's more like a little professional. Next up, multimedia integration. So here I'm checking which of these tools integrates visuals like images and videos. I'm sure you already know the answer, and I feel like, yeah, everyone knows it's gonna be Gemini. Like you saw in the light chat itself. See, it's giving me images in every topic it's explaining. For regular and diffuse reflection, there's the image, and then for concave and convex, there's an image. Yeah, see all the properties like between P and F. Here, study mode, it's like you have to willingly ask for providing the visuals. Like you can see there are no visuals here, but when I willingly asked for the visuals for showing all the ray diagrams, it actually generated the ray diagrams. Here Gemini actually took it from Google, wherever it found the images. Here it's like generated, like the graph is generated here. I mean, not bad. It's good only, but like I feel like Gemini is much better. So that's why Gemini is more like a visual tutor. So if you prefer learning visually through images and videos, I feel like Gemini is better for you. If not, GPT study mode. Okay, next up, assessment tools. Which of these tools can actually help us assess ourselves really quickly, like create quizzes? So let's start with ChatGPT. I'm gonna ask it to create some MCQ quiz. So it gave the test in such a way, it's just giving me all the questions. That's good. Obviously, it can provide you questions. Let's see how well Gemini does it. Damn. Okay, what is this? What is the social network with oh my god. I'm best. What is this? Oh, sorry, not bad. What is the constellation? What by the yeah, I got right. Yeah. Oh, no, it definitely Gemini wins here. Like, look at how good it created the quiz. Oh my god. So it basically created an entire separate document, and the MCQs are like properly, like, I can select the MCQs, like get the answers, and I can get the highlights and focus areas. Okay. Wow, Gemini does a pretty good job for quizzing myself. Next up, error detection and correction. So here I'm basically finding out which of them is better at, finding my mistakes, correcting them, and making me learn from my mistakes. I've already uploaded like my question paper, and I've asked it to I've given a detailed prompt. Now let me just add in my answer sheets and let's see how well it responds. Okay, I just uploaded my answer sheets in both of these tools. Let's see which of them responds better and checks my mistakes. Okay, you can already see the speed here. Gemini literally analyzed everything so fast. Wait, why is it just question 1? Oh, it's going question by question. Damn, okay. It gave me, it also provided me like my quick summary, an easy joke. Yeah, sure. And apparently it's correct. Like, my answer is correct. So yeah, let's move on. You can see that ChatGPT is still clarifying answers and, checking it. Question 2, I've selected this. I made a mistake. You selected the wrong option. Your calculation is also incorrect. I mean, yeah, it was incorrect. I did wrong in the second one. You can see that ChatGPT literally thought about it for 1 minute 41 seconds. I think it did the analysis for entire. Question 1 is correct. Question 2, it's incorrect. Is it giving the same thing? 0.128 as the answer? Yeah. Wow, okay. ChatGPT did everything all at once. Here it's like going question by question. And I feel like both of them are doing a pretty good job here. So another thing, guys, I don't know whether you all are using AI to, check your answers and all. Please go ahead and do that. It's so beneficial. So now we've literally come to the end of this video. And now you're probably thinking only one question, which is what all subjects do I study from which of these tools? So I've come to this conclusion that both of these tools are really helpful if you use it properly for your studies. And see, different purposes, different tools. So I feel like you got to use ChatGPT study mode when you're, studying subjects which require problem solving, logical, and more conversational. And then Gemini is more like structured way where you have to learn like visually in a proper structured manner, and then it's content heavy subject. Like for example, you can use ChatGPT study mode for learning maths, physics, then maybe economics or chemistry, subjects like that. And for Gemini guided learning, you can use it to study biology. It's really good for biology because visuals, obviously, and then other chapters. And English, Hindi, both of them can work for each. But mostly like ChatGPT is better, I feel like. Yeah. And whatever subjects you have, that's how I feel like you got to choose your tools. Anyways, both of them are really good tools. So that's it for today's video. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.